Okay, good day guys, welcome to today on Princess Anu-TV, and in today's edition guys, we are going to be discussing on how you can kickstart your aviation career this year. And this is actually my first video this year, and I'm going to be saying Happy New Year guys. I know you missed me, so we are going to be going straight into the topic immediately, so stay tuned guys, I'll be right back. Welcome back guys, and if you're new to this channel, this is Princess Anu-TV. We talk about aviation, motivation and adventure, and on specifically these days we've been talking so much about flight training. We've been talking about how you can have a good and successful stay even in flight school. I've been done with my PPL and CPL, just some stages are left for me to complete flight school, so I'm happy you've been going on this journey with me. Thank you very much. And guys, if you're new here and you've not subscribed, make sure you click on the subscribe button and click on that bell so that whenever I post any video you'll be able to see it. And like I said, today we are going to be discussing about how to kickstart your aviation career. And before I start this topic, I know a lot of persons have tried a lot of things. Like you guys have tried so many things last 2 years, and you're thinking, how is it going to be this year? And I just want to give you a word of encouragement, because most people that are successful is because they kept on persisting towards what they wanted. They did not give up. They did not just feel that since it didn't work, so let's fashy. They kept on pushing, and that's why it later worked for them. So if you keep pushing, if you try again this year, trust me, there is a very high chance your probability of getting what you want, getting that scholarship, getting that admission into that school, getting whatever you want will come to pass. So I would like to be listing out some courses, aviation courses generally, that you can do, especially in Nigeria, and most especially because I'm currently in Nigerian College of Aviation Technology. This video is not sponsored, not like I'm doing it for them, but I'm trying to help you some aviation careers that you can pick up this year, even if it's not flying for now, even if it's not your cabin crew course for now. So guys, let's go through some aviation courses that you can do so that you can just kickstart your career this year. So I would like to be using this book because they have most of their courses here. I'll put it on the screen if it's not so clear. So I'm going to start from flying school. Like, these are courses that Nigerian College of Aviation Technology currently has, and I know they also do it in every part of the world, and they also do it maybe in other aviation schools. But one thing I'm sure of is that in Nigerian College of Aviation Technology is definitely going to be cheaper because it's a government owned. Not only that, it's a government owned, most of the school fees are subsidized for Nigerians. So I'm just going to be going through some courses that, if peradventure this one is not working, you can venture into this other one, so that you don't stay idle, you don't just stay doing nothing. Because that's my aim. My aim is to, this year, I want to give you as much resource as possible so that you can start up your own. Like, you can go for your passion, you can go for your dream. Because if you're in a very good place, I'm in a very good place, we meet ourselves, everybody's happy, nobody's fighting anybody, and you know, it makes life sweeter, better. So I'm just going to, I'll start with flying school. Flying school here, they offer the standard pilot training, which is the flying, the normal flying, we all know. That's then that's the PPL, CPL, IATPL, the rest. Then standard flight operations, which is standard flight operation training. In case you can't get, you can go for standard flight operation training. Call the academic unit, find out what and what like does it entail, because all these other school fees are going to be less. If peradventure your flying is not working, you can also go for the cabin crew training. The cabin crew training too, their school fees is not as much as the flying. And nowadays the job opportunities for cabin crew, it's getting more juicy, it's getting better than before. Because I remember, I think I've seen about 5 cabin crews or so since I came here, because their course is usually shorter than ours anyways. Their course is 3 months. So I think I've seen about 5, and most of them already have jobs, and most of them, they are doing great out there. So you can spend a little money, get benefit for it. Then when you start doing your cabin crew job, you get money, and you used to come for flying. I'm saying these are other options that you can get instead of flying. If flying is not working for now, you can venture into any of these other aviation careers, and later you put the money you've gotten from these other aviation careers into flying. Also, this flight dispatch training, so the same thing. I think their course is about 6 months, around that range. I don't really know much about these other courses anyways, but these are things that you can easily find out online. But I'm just trying to call courses that you can venture into. Then also in this aeronautical telecommunication engineering school, they have aeronautical telecommunication engineering diploma. They have national diploma in electronics and engineering. They have air traffic safety electronics license, though I think these other ones are for higher, but the ones that you can easily do for secondary school, and you come here, some of these courses: flying, cabin crew course, dispatch course. From secondary school you can do these courses. You don't have to have a higher degree. National diploma, if peradventure your JAM is not working where you are, you can apply for this. It can work for you too. Then also aircraft maintenance school too, they have airframe and power plant avionics course. They have higher diploma, higher national, which is HND in avionics. They have HND in airframe and power plant, and they have aircraft maintenance training. So these are courses that if it's not working in flying, if you've tried flying and it's not working, you can venture into either any of these engineering courses, these dispatch courses, any of these schools, ATE school. And when you start, you understand how the system is. It's easy for you to get in. But if you're out and you're still trying, and you're not in at all, there are some things you might not understand. There are some fundamentals you might not get. So these are some courses that you can. Then also, I know that this air traffic control course, most of the time is NAMA that sends their people here to for the course. It's not like a personal stuff that you do, then you come. I don't think it's personal. So then aviation security training, aviation English. These are things you can venture into. These are courses, good courses that you can venture into that will also pay you. Then aviation management school too. They have air transport economics. They have safety management system, aviation passenger services, basic aviation planning operation, advanced aviation planning operation and management. So basically guys, I just try to read out these courses for you. These are courses that if peradventure you can't get this, you can actually get this. I want to just quickly check for any other course that you can even do to, you know, add up like to these courses that I mentioned. And there's also aviation law. I really don't know if they do it currently in Nigeria, but there's aviation law. You can venture into that too. If you're already a lawyer and you want to come into aviation, this is something that you can also do. There's also aviation medicine, because people that take care of the aeromedical, people that do aeromedical stuff, they give them a special training. It's not just any doctor, it's not just any nurse and all those things. They have to pass through aviation medicine too, because the requirements, I think they are a bit higher. So these are other aviation courses that you can venture into that will give you an edge. You understand? So that if flying is not working, sincerely, I'm of the opinion that you can do another course that will later propel you to going into flying. So this is something I really need you to consider. Then for now, I would also like to talk about flying, how you can kickstart your flying career to this year. The first things, because you know that here in NCAT, most of the time they write their exams towards the end of the year, and the last one has already been written. I think they will soon be bringing in new students, that's maybe SP34 or several other SPs that will be coming. And a step that you can take, especially for those that wrote last year, I want you to take note of the corrections or the things, the mistakes you made last year. take note of them. Don't just feel okay, maybe they picked their candidates, or maybe they picked the people. No, there are still people that were picked by merit. I'm telling you the truth. See, sometimes even when you feel that things are not done the way everybody's expecting them to be done, there are still people, or there are still people that follow through the right process and they got it. That's one thing I want you to be assured of. There are people that follow through the right process and they got it. So don't first have the mindset or the part that I beg everybody, these other people that picked their own, that's their business. Like they picked their own candidate, let's fashion these people, let's look for another. The thing is that it's currently cheaper here in Nigeria, and in fact Nigeria has one of the cheapest aviation schools in the world, as in the world. And I made a video concerning that before. If you've not watched it, I'll leave a link up here for you to watch. But that's the truth. Nigeria has the cheapest aviation school in the world. And this is a place, is a starting point. You might not finish here, but this is somewhere you will start. So if you take note of the mistakes you made in your last evaluation exams, you will be able to cover up for it. The number 2 thing I would advise you to do as it concerns your flying career is that cover up those loopholes. I mean, you didn't read physics enough, you didn't read maths enough, there are some questions you saw you could not answer. Start covering up for those courses now. The truth is that the earlier the better. The earlier is always the earlier the better. If you don't start doing these things on time, you are going to miss it. Next, I made several videos concerning NCAT evaluation exams, and I voluntarily made them because I didn't see any of those things in my time, and I decided that okay, these are things, information that I can use to help people outside. And some people neglected it, some people did not neglect it, and they finally saw the whole ramble. And these are part of the reasons why, if you they always say hide things inside books, and me, I'm going to say hide things inside productive YouTube videos, because nowadays it's not every YouTube video actually that's very productive. And I'm not saying those ones I made were very productive, but I know that there are some points that I listed out which I knew helped me in my own time, and I've been helping people, and I knew that will also help you, and that was why I gave it out. And if you've not yet watched it, check in the description box for NCAT evaluation exam videos, and please watch it. Jot down things and prepare accordingly. Jot down things, prepare accordingly. Another thing I would like you to note concerning your aviation career is, if possible, start seeking out for sponsors. I'm still going to talk about scholarship separately this year. I'll make some findings, and I'm still going to talk about it. So just, if you've not yet subscribed, make sure you click on the subscribe button, so that whenever I post that video, you will be able to see it. And make sure you click on the notification bell also, so that you'll be able to get it. So guys, start seeking for scholarships if possible. Start getting your information right. If they tell you, because you still have a long time, you still have about 8 months, you still have more than 6 months anyways, 8 months, 9 months for you to get prepared for the next evaluation exams, which I know is going to be coming up soon. So I would like you to work on that. Start searching out for scholarships, sponsorships, grants, because you see, aviation is expensive, yes, but it's also a good investment. That's what I'm going to say. Even if you get a grant, which is a good one, or you get a loan, someone that's able to loan you is a good one, or you have to end up working and saving the salary, it's also a good one. And like I said, if it's not working, consider these other courses I've mentioned previously earlier in this video, and start from there. I know the cabin crew recruitment is going to be starting very soon. That's for admission for the cabin crew, and these are things, it's still the same process. The way they go through the cabin crew process is still the same thing that they go through for the flying, just that they don't have classes. I don't think they stay in classes that will teach them and all those things. They have the first exam, interview, medicals, and all those things. They don't go for classes. That's the only difference. So even if you want to do cabin crew and you are also thinking, how am I going to start, what am I going to do, I will also like you to watch that video, NCAT evaluation exams video. It's only stage 2 that is going to be different for you. That's what they do in day 2 that is going to be different. Every other thing that they do for flying students is the same thing that is going to be done for you. And so it's a good thing. It's something that you should be happy about. It's something that you should be excited because this is your passion, this is what you want to do. So I think you should be very, very happy about it. So like I've said, if flying is not working, do something else. Don't stay idle. Start looking for scholarships, sponsorships from now on. I mean, from now on, start looking for scholarships. Then most of these organizations, I know they sponsor airlines to sponsor. So you should be ready to know, what can I offer to these people that they will give me this? How am I going to go about it? What information do I need to have? This is the best time for you to gather every information as soon as possible, so that when we get towards the end of the year, or you get towards the time for the evaluation exams, you're not going to have issues. So lastly, guys, because I know the point I needed to tell you, the last thing I would like to tell you is positive. I'm telling you, be very, very positive. Even if they're not giving to other people, have it at the back of your mind that they are going to give to you. These are part of the ways you can kickstart your aviation career. I'm telling you. This, if you have it at the back of your mind that even if they don't give to other people, they will give to me, and I'm going to prepare for it, I'm going to work hard for it, I'm going to invest my time into it, I promise you, you will definitely get it. But if you just stay, you're laid back, you just stay and be like, I beg, when that time comes, we are going to do. This year might not. I don't like talk. I always say it on this channel. I don't like talking about negative things. So I believe you're going to put in your best. I believe you're going to work hard. I believe you're going to do your best. And when you do this, trust me, you're going to have the best of the best. I wish you the best, as I will always do. And if you like these videos and any other challenges that you have, give this video a thumbs up, and also leave a comment in the comment section. I would like to see other videos you have to have, so that I can give you more information even before I leave flight training. So guys, till we meet next time on the same channel, keep watching Princess Anu TV, guys. Bye.